and welcome to this vlog. This is all going to be prep for my trip to Miami. Just really want to be prepped and ready for a trip that I'm very, very excited about. My schedule is a little nuts, but I do have enough time to get a lot of treatments that I am excited about. Like today, I am getting a facial. I have a bunch of credits from my spa that I go to, so I thought, why not get a facial? I'm getting a microdermabrasion, which is one of my favorite types of facials, where they're really exfoliating and sucking out a lot of the gunk. I feel like recently my skin has been a little bit on the duller side, so I'm hoping that this will help with that. Very excited for it nonetheless. Been looking forward to this. Other things on the docket, I definitely need to get my nails done. They are starting to chip a little bit. I still don't know what color, but that'll probably be for tomorrow. I want to get a spray tan, make sure all my outfits are covering all the bases for my trip, feel good, look good, functional, all that good stuff. And I am also have an appointment for a Lash Lift. I've never done one before. It's something off of my 2025 bucket list, so very excited for that. I thought it was funny. This week I also had salsa lessons. I am starting to do salsa lessons again, which I really do enjoy. I'm at a different studio, and this seems to be a lot more, I think a lot of the people there are not true beginners, like my previous salsa class that I did last year. So a lot of people are kind of in the same boat that I'm in, where we have a little bit of experience, but we're really trying to hone and grow on that, but we're not starting from scratch. Dancing like that is so fun. I don't know what type of dance I will be getting into. I mean, being Miami and the Cuban influence, like maybe there'll be salsa. I definitely want to try and go to some EDM clubs. This is the part that I really need to do a little bit of research in, is like the nightlife and how specifically I'm going to approach solo nightlife. Honestly, it's one of the more difficult parts of my travel. I definitely love nightlife with other people. I totally feel comfortable or whatnot, but going by myself, it's difficult. I'm trying to be better at it. I definitely want to go to some clubs in Miami, but still be safe about it and be knowledgeable about like where to go and have the energy for it. But all right, I have to go get this facial. I am so ready. I'm hoping to be beautified. So I just finished my facial. My esthetician recommended doing a peel rather than the microdermabrasion. And so here's the final look. I actually felt like I reacted really well to it. She was talking about like, you know, this one might be spicy, it might hurt, it might irritate, but I really probably like only felt tingling like a 2 out of 10. It was very, very mild for me. She said that's good. That means that you don't really have, like, I do have sensitive skin, but reacts well. So I did a lactic acid pill, and I've heard lactic acid is really good for multiple different types of skin. I've heard that before. So yeah. And then she suggested doing more peels in the future. She also recommended getting a vitamin C moisturizer, which pretty much every time I get a facial, the esthetician is always like, vitamin C, vitamin C, vitamin C. She recommended it in a moisturizer. I have a nighttime vitamin C moisturizer from Tula that I got from a FabFitFun box that I'd like to try. And I've been really enjoying the Ren vitamin C that I got as a gift for Christmas. I just need to be more regimented with it. I mean, I can see like my pores, I just feel like look tighter, which was what I was going for. It was like smoother looking, brighter, glowy exfoliation, because I don't really exfoliate at home. This was a chemical exfoliant rather than the microdermabrasion being a physical exfoliant, like being manually scraping at the surface. She was saying the peel will go deeper. In the next couple days, we'll see how this goes. I'm really hoping to not have any like breakouts, and I definitely need to be on my tip-top game for sunscreen. So it is the day before my trip, and I am just getting everything ready and taken care of and planned and all squared away for my trip to Miami tomorrow. It is so gloomy and raining, which I think we need. A good spring rain will be helpful for all of the plants. But it's kind of, yeah, it's definitely not the right mood for planning a tropical vacation to Miami, but I think that just makes, once I'm actually there, much more appreciative, this like tropical sunshine and all that jazz. We just got back from a camping weekend out on the Washington coast. We did some glamping at a Japanese style, the brand is called Snow Peak, so you get to use all of their camping equipment. They have a spa and a camp store, and we did get rained out the entire weekend, but glamping in the rain is a lot more lovely, peaceful, moody, relaxing than actual camping. So had a lovely weekend there. That'll be its own video. So yes, this morning unpacked all of my camping backpacks, unpacked everything from camping, and started to do laundry. I like to have all of my options in clothing clean and ready to pick in case I want to pack them. Prior, a day or so before we went camping, I did go ahead and get a mani-pedi. I got gel in this pinky, peachy, tropical, springy color, a very me color. I feel like I've gotten this color numerous times before. I also had to get an extension on one of my nails. This one was just ungodly short compared to the rest of them. So I think the lengths are excellent looking. But yeah, otherwise they're all my natural nails with gel on top, as well as a pedicure of like a very nudie pinky light shade. So that'll be perfect for sandal weather. I am waiting in a rain-soaking car, just about to head into my spa appointment. Speaking of spa, I do have one pimple coming up. It's probably a mixture of the facial peel and going camping. Like, you just aren't able to be super clean while camping, even though I try, and it was glamping. So I do have one coming to the front. I may do a little tretinoin on it this evening in hopes of kind of just clearing it up, but it is what it is. I have really been liking how my skin has felt over the past week from the peel. It feels very smooth and poreless, and I feel like, especially down by my chin, I tend to get a little bit of like dead skin and acne buildup and bumpage, and that has just been completely erased. So I'm kind of sold on the peels. Definitely will be getting one next month as like a little touch-up peel. So, but today I'm getting a lash lift. I've been wanting to get a lash lift for the longest time. I have not really been interested in fake lashes. I would be worried about them looking too heavy on my eyes, and then you need to take a lot of time and care with your lashes that I just don't know if I have that in me. But a lash lift looks to be the same type of like opening up the lashes, giving them curl. That would be perfect. And I think going before a beach vacation where I may or may not be wearing a bunch of mascara. And like I said, it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. It's been on my 2025 activities goals list. So very curious about that. Okay, I gotta go fair this weather. I definitely underdressed for the amount of rain that there is, so I'm gonna run into the salon and get my lashes lifted. And here they, oh my gosh, my eyes are just, I guess you'd want, oh, it's just bright over there, hold on. Trying to show y'all without hurting my eyeballs. They've been through a lot. And it's, even though it's cloudy, it's bright. So I did go ahead and do the lift. I am in love with these results. They look so beautiful and high and fluttery. I can feel them touching like the top here. Very interesting. And I did go ahead and get an eyebrow wax as well. She was like, while we're here, do you just want to get one? And I was like, sure. So I haven't had them professionally done. I usually just kind of clean them up at home. But yeah, wow, they looked really lifted. Should have probably waited a little bit longer from a peel to get a waxing. maybe, but I think it's been about a week. But I don't know, my skin tends to be kind of safe up there. The unders do tend to go pink, but that's always the case. Yeah, wow, I just feel so lifted and feminine, and oh man, I'm really liking it. I'm curious in the next day or two how they feel and how they kind of hold up or whatnot, but they also, I don't remember if I booked a tint or not. I don't think I did, but maybe next time I would get a tint. For now, errands and then lunch, and I gotta hit the ground running with this prep list. I went to Target because I wanted to get a beach bag, and I really need a new pair of like going out shoes. The ones that I have are crumbling. They're several years old. Not the best quality. The shoes that I bought are also not the best quality, but I can foresee myself wearing these a lot to other trips and vacations that I have planned, and once the rooftop parties start going, and yeah, just any like going out shoes. So wanting to find something that's comfortable for lots of walking and dancing. I also picked up a beach bag. I've been wanting to get a very cute proper beach bag for trips, for Seattle beaches, for everything. I don't really have one that I've been liking, so I saw that at Target. It was very cute. As well as, do I need more lip gloss? No. Was I swooned to pick up another one? Yes, this is the ColourPop Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Balm. This is in the shade Strawberry Milk. I wanted something super pinky. It is a super light shade. I would be curious to try one of the darker ones. Like I think they have like a black cherry or like a super chocolatey one. But I do love how this looks and feels. Like I said, do I need any more lip glosses or whatnot? No. This does, however, have like a strawberry scent that's like not my favorite, but it's manageable. I've heard the vanilla one is vanilla, and so I imagine they all smell like their shade names, but this will definitely be coming with. So I have one more load of laundry, and then I will be able to create all of the different outfits that I want for this trip. So I thought I would go over kind of like my planning mindset and how I've gone about planning this trip. I'll start with a doc and I'll do a dump. So I will explore the internet, things like TikTok. TikTok I find really good for trendy and fun food places, not really like attractions. I feel like if I really want to find like brunch places, bagel places, coffees, clubs a little bit, TikTok has like really great recommendations for it. Otherwise, a lot of the stuff that people talk about doing are on everybody's list, which is fine. And usually when I'm looking for like attractions, it's a lot of parks, museums. I try not to overdo it with the museums. I'm really excited. There's an erotic art museum in Miami that I always love, a sex museum or these kind of like out of the box museums, but I try not to overdo it with the museums. Pretty much every city's gonna have an art museum or a zoo or a history museum, so it just really depends on your connection with that city or if they have an extraordinary museum. Like, of course, I had to go to the art museum in Paris, the Louvre, things like that. So I'll start doing a dump of just a bunch of stuff that I would like to do, and I'm not really even considering general location yet. That'll come later once I decide what areas and neighborhoods I'll be dedicating to each days, but I'll just make like a dump of activities. So searching on TikTok. I don't really use Instagram that often. I find if you start searching for cities with Instagram, you're just gonna find models and a little bit of photography, but mostly just like a lot of models or influencers being beautiful. Not really helpful for me in terms of trip planning. I also like Atlas Obscura because of the different things that can be found there. And then I'll try and look at a couple listicles just off of either like Pinterest or Google, but primarily I also collect and save a lot of places and put flags on my Google Maps, so I will also reference my Google Maps to see if I have anything flagged. Even before I start my thought dump, I put kind of like the main things, like why am I even going to this place? And the main reasons I'm going to Miami is to visit a friend. I want to do a lot of beach days and be by the water, check out the national parks like the Everglades and Key Biscayne. And to explore like downtown Miami. So those are kind of like the overarching, why am I here? That's why. So then I'll go through the researching dump process, looking around, just making a huge list of things that I want to check out, such as museums or parks, art districts or cute walkable neighborhoods, national parks, beaches. Food, I'm not really one that, I'll do a little bit of food searching, but I'm not, unless I'm going somewhere for a specific cuisine, like I do have written out to eat alligator when I go visit the Everglades, or to like get some Cuban food and have like a Cuban sandwich. For the most part, I really don't travel. I enjoy food while traveling, but I don't enjoy researching food while traveling. And I just like to, I don't know, figure that out as I go along. Going to coastal areas, I also like to check out for lighthouses. The trolls, I check to see the Thomas Dambo troll sculptures. I see if they are in that area. Once I kind of have that major list going, I'll look and see if there are any other areas that I need to research more, like rooftop bars, sunset locations. I'm starting to look into like different spa activities, resort passes, workout classes or workout events. In Miami, I'm excited to do some free sunrise yoga, but also checking like ClassPass or any other fun fitness studios to check out, farmers markets. And then once I kind of have a lot of things flagged out, I will group the sections together and kind of see if we have any geographical cohesion. I'm constantly looking at the map while I am planning and trying to create smoothness with a lot of the things. I want to cover a lot of things, but I also want to explore. So like one day I have here just starting at the top and starting at the north side of Miami and then just like walking down through downtown and some of the neighborhoods there and the art district and just exploring, stumbling upon some stuff there. Things that I needed to book for this trip were several tours. So now that I still have a little bit of zhuzhing of planning that I really need to do. I would say like the hard structure of this has been completed. I just want to kind of do a little bit of finessing, like especially with sunset spots. I'm having a difficult time, honestly, looking for sunset locations, which is baffling. I guess sometimes I just forget how beautiful Seattle is. Like you can find listicles of places to shoot sunrise or sunset for Seattle shots, and a lot of cities don't have that. Pretty much if you look up Miami sunset spots for skyline views, there's just like one place. But I am very excited to shoot sunset. I know it's going to be stunning the whole time I'm out there. I'm really looking forward to that. This trip, I definitely want to go out to some dance clubs, hopefully some electronic EDM clubs. I'm in an area that I should be able to walk to some good clubs. That's another thing. And I have kind of set up to have the next mornings be a little chill. I definitely did not book my 9 a.m. cruises for Saturday or Sunday morning. So trying to be a little caring with that. Going to the Miami nightlife was also kind of like starting at the top header things that I wanted to do. Now that we have all of this written out, I can then attack my packing strategy. I am not checking in a bag. I've done this before. I've done week-long travels. I don't think I have access to, my hostel might have laundry, but I don't know, part of me wants to like keep cultivating new cute outfits. I'm there for 7 days, which is pushing it for a carry-on for me. So how I will pack is I have my one roller bag and I have my one backpack. And usually the backpack carries one pair of shoes, my camera supplies, and my purse. That way I technically only have 2 items on the plane. Otherwise, 7 days of outfits, and actually some days are gonna have to have multiple outfits, swimsuits and going out clothes and hiking, walking around, being outdoorsy clothes. So I'm going to lay out some outfits. I don't know how many of each I'm going to pack just yet. Definitely only bringing 3 pairs of shoes, which is kind of like some of the bulkiest things is shoes. I have a pair of sneakers, I have a pair of going out, nice walking shoes, and I have sandals for the beach. So all very functional. I feel like mostly I'm going to be wearing my white sneakers, but still wanted to have like going out dancing shoes. All right, so packing. We need pajamas, bathing suits, day walk city clothes, outdoor park adventure clothes, going out clubbing clothes, skincare, teeth care, hair care, body care, makeup. And then for electronics, camera equipment, batteries, chargers, phone charger. And then to reorganize my purse, and definitely need that passport, as well as packing a towel and beach bag. I also should probably bring a going out purselet, like mini purse. Okay, I think my last load of laundry is done and I can try and put all of this into 2 bags. So I believe I have successfully packed the clothes, mostly. So I have 4 day dresses, 3 skirt top combos. So 3 skirts, 3 tops, 2 going out dresses, and one of my skirt dress combos, I feel like depending on the vibe, could be going out as well. So 4 day dresses, 2 going out dresses, 3 skirt top combos, 2 sets of shorts and workout tops. I will be to the airport wearing a pair of long sleeve leggings and a top that I will probably rewear those leggings on like at the Everglades day as well. So besides that, it's actually coming together pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so probably overkill, but I have 3 swimsuits. I have 2 bikinis and a one piece. I've got the red one piece for, you know, channeling my inner Baywatch. 2 sets of pajamas, bras, and specifically 1 sports bra for any of the workout stuff. And then, yeah, I don't have any socks. So I need to pack socks. And then that should be all of the clothes, which have mostly fit in one side of the suitcase. So we are on track, baby. Coming together nicely. So I have all my HBA in here. So this is like the hair care, teeth, shower supplies, and skincare. Feeling pretty good about that. Brush, sandals, swimsuit, towel, and underlings. And then this is my makeup bag. I do need a big fluffy brush that I don't know if it'll fit in there. I'll try and shove it in there. But we're dealing with tinted moisturizer and cream, blush and contour, a little bit of eyeliner for going out, mascara of course, but going to just kind of let the skin be the star of the show during the day and then pop on like a statement lip. It's been a couple hours. I had dinner and then just kind of crashed out on the couch. I'm running out of energy pretty quickly, but I do want to finish packing. My suitcase is completely full and perfect, and it looks like we're on track for the bag. So I wanted to show you guys the going out shoes. A nice chunky heel that'll be fun, adding a little height for that like elegance and special feeling, but it being a chunky heel should be quite comfortable. And I like that it's strapped around the ankle. That will help with dancing. And then remaining, we have the electronics. So I have my Canon DSLR. I'll also be taking this camera as well for vlogging, and with that comes this tripod and this bag for it and batteries inside. I'll have my wide lens, my usual lens, and my zoom lens, as well as a tripod for that and a phone tripod. We've got the GoPro. Definitely need to bring the GoPro for all of the water adventures that should be happening. Should be very lovely and fun, as well as a flotation device for the GoPro. I swear by these. This is going to be my hair tool that I'll use to get ready in the morning, as well as all of my cords. I'm a little kooky and like to bring a nice 10-foot cord for charging the phone. I just like to have access to, I like to be able to charge my phone while in bed at night, and you never know with these setups. So yeah, these are all of the different battery chargers, and then a little cleaning rag and spray for the camera lenses. And then I like to have my everyday going out bag, and I decided to pick up a white one for this trip and for the summertime. So we'll have that bag with the camera supplies in for the vlog camera. My passport. This is going to be a lifesaver in Florida walking around. This is the Thigh Rescue Anti-Chafe, helps with chub rub. A really lovely new sunscreen. Again, I'm going to be living and dying by sunscreen. I'm going to also bring this guy just to finish it up. Headphones always a must. And then probably 80 million different lip glosses and lipsticks. Sunscreen stick, I'm going to finish up the sunscreen, and then my new bottle. Nail cleaner, I like to have it for under my new longer nails. I always like to have a little pop-up brush just in case. Now traveling, I just tend to keep all my hair ties in my purse, because usually by the time I think I want a hair tie, I'm already out of the house. Oh, this is actually more lip gloss. My wallet. These are noise-canceling headphones for the loud clubs and concerts and stuff. Tums, because we are so youthful. And then a travel perfume and Tide pen.